It is said sometimes the most charming, aloof, and eccentric of people can hold the most complicated secrets. Introduced to us as one of the greatest wizards of the modern era through the card description of Harry's chocolate frog in the first book of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Albus Dumbledore is more than his long white beard, half-moon spectacles, and twinkling eyes. Hello, witches and wizards, and welcome back to Real Dash. Today, we're diving deep into the enigmatic persona of none other than Albus Dumbledore. Beyond the iconic beard and twinkling eyes lies a character with a rich history and secrets untold. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a magical moment as we unravel the mysteries of the wizarding world. Grab your wands, settle into your favorite chair, and let the magic begin. As the headmaster of Hogwarts, we see Dumbledore hold authority but also be a source of guidance for Harry throughout the books. It is only later that we learn of the secrets that this man holds, as thick as his beard, besides his affinity for lemon sherbet candy that was once the password to his office.
Sherbet lemon.
There is much to understand about Albus Dumbledore. Foremost, his character holds a vast amount of insight into people and believes in kindness, which is consistently shown throughout the Harry Potter series. In the first book, he generously rewards Neville's courage, apart from the Golden Trio, demonstrating that he recognizes the potential in individuals and the power they possess, qualities beneficial for a headmaster and as a formidable opponent. This same instinct alerts him to the danger of Tom Riddle's power-hungry nature later on. However, we also believe that this character trait leads Albus Dumbledore to display favoritism for potential, evident in how he treats Gryffindor and Harry Potter throughout the series.
Determination, resourcefulness, and if I may say so, a certain disregard for the rules.
Luckily for us, Dumbledore's kindness also extends to enhancing the storyline capacity for many other characters. We now know that his influence led to Hagrid being hired despite expulsion, Lupin being given a chance to teach despite being a werewolf, and many others being granted an opportunity to showcase their humanity amid their circumstances.
I have no intention of going to Azkaban.
Enough of this. Take him!
You may not like him, Minister. But you can't deny Dumbledore's got style.
His insight allows us to appreciate the nuance in the characters of others and maintain faith in them. Even when it comes to he who must not be named, Dumbledore demonstrates the same grace, referring to the Dark Lord as his former student, someone to be pitied for their childhood and inability to understand love, rather than as an absolute evil mastermind.
You're the weak one. And you'll never know love or friendship. And I feel sorry for you.
Fascinatingly, we are introduced to his concept of evil as a series of unfortunate events. We see him tirelessly trying to save lives, whether it's avoiding Draco's direct involvement in killing him, giving Snape an opportunity to help, or allowing Harry to save Sirius and Buckbeak. His character comprehends the tainting and healing of the heart, as proven by his efforts to prevent loss. However, we see the same wisdom become a flaw. In his greater good for all tactic, he makes the crucial decision to send Harry to live with Vernon and Petunia so he does not grow up in a selfish, pompous manner surrounded by fame, yet refuses to interfere when Harry is being abused constantly in his childhood. We understand here that Harry didn't need to be starved to build character, and in fact, Dumbledore's hiding the truth from Harry was selfish. His character controls Harry's life as we see him sacrifice many people's experiences for his personal beliefs of the greater good. It is only after Sirius's death that he confesses about the prophecy. This creates a contradiction in his character. For a while, as fans, we admire him for his sense of justice. It also brings out the harm he was willing to choose to do in his pursuit of justice. Yet, we are warmed as he plays a parental figure, leaving clues shaping Harry's character moments with a mirror of Arised or passing him James' invisibility cloak. But this is only one side of the picture. In the words of Albus Dumbledore himself, the truth It is a beautiful and terrible thing, and should therefore be treated with caution. Albus Dumbledore's tragic backstory and life started with secrets. His sister, once attacked heavily by Muggleborns who saw her performing magic, was rendered useless in controlling it, which had to be hidden from the authorities so she wouldn't be taken away. His father goes to prison when he attacks the Muggleborns, unable to explain the full reason due to the same fear of her being taken away from them. At Hogwarts, Albus is one of the brightest students in the school's history, winning every award there is. Just by the end of his first year, he had won every award there was. When he finishes school, he is unable to travel when he learns his sister accidentally killed his mother with magic. So he goes home to take care of his siblings. It is here we find another piece of Albus Dumbledore's character's build. We see him meet an equal in Gellert Grindelwald, whom he becomes friends with and falls in love with. Fascinated by Gellert's brilliance, research about the existence of the fabled Deathly Hallows, and different ideas of world domination, power, and revolution, he is influenced. The man's 2-month stay in Albus's life turns into a romantic one, where they even draw a blood pact never to harm each other, which we have to admit is pretty sweet. This gay tale is also later confirmed when Albus admits to following Gellert's plan only because he was in love with him.
I went along because...
Because?
Because I was in love with you.
Even in the Mirror of Arised, which shows one's deepest desire, we see him seeing him being reunited with his past lover. It's this pursuit and betrayal that teaches Albus about his greatest values. When Gellert and Albus make plans to go away together, his brother confronts them, accusing him of neglecting the family. A dual fight breaks out, and a spell somehow ends up killing his sister. At the funeral of Ariana, his brother Aberforth breaks Dumbledore's nose out of pure anger and sadness at what he had done. We now know that Dumbledore carries this guilt around for years, as it is not only because his boggart was the corpse of his sister, but also because he never fixes his crooked nose with magic. Moreover, we watch him attempt to value every being and save as many innocent lives as possible after learning of the prophecy from Trelawney after falling for the farce of the greater good and collateral damage with Grindelwald in the past. The man has learned from his mistakes. By the time we see him meet Harry, whether it be choosing to take the blame for Dumbledore's army in front of the Ministry, or losing his temper when Umbridge crosses a line as being cruel, his values are cemented. As one of the most powerful users of magic, it is no surprise his wisdom cost him loss and experiences. Dumbledore holds immense knowledge and can even understand Parseltongue. We know him to have discovered the 12 uses of dragon blood, which originally got him invited to Hogwarts to teach, and as the great mastermind behind Patronuses being used to deliver messages. His ability to look ahead and trust his intuition and intellect is what led to the creation of the Order of the Phoenix, or understanding how to take Voldemort down. Who else would be a master of conducting wandless and silent magic? We see him transfigure the Slytherin banners in the Great Hall to that of Gryffindor, extinguish candles with a wave of his hand, and repeatedly send Harry flying away from his duel with Lord Voldemort without touching him. He not only won the battle with Grindelwald, which was the battle of a century, but is the only one Lord Voldemort fears. We know that his purity is what allows him to own the Elder Wand, containing a thestral core that is described as a tricky substance that only wizards who have mastered death can control. However, the fact that he took it not for personal gain but to save others allowed him to tame it. Yet his intentions still cast their own shadows. Near the end of the series, we understand that this man tried to give Harry the gift of free will in many choices rather than to be bound. We see him confess to Harry and be accountable for the actions he took to control him and purposely keep information from him. Guilt, darkness, and secrets spilled as Dumbledore takes responsibility. It is here where we are shown a man fighting his own demons who has made a lot of mistakes along the way. After a century of making good and bad decisions, Albus Dumbledore holds a wisdom that even the author who wrote him wishes to seek. When asked if she could meet anyone in the Harry Potter novels for dinner, J.K. Rowling chose the character of Albus Dumbledore. Thanks for joining this magical journey through the wizarding world in today's Harry Potter character analysis series. If you haven't checked out episode 1, make sure to catch up. Thank you for being a part of the wizarding journey with us. Until next time, stay enchanted, stay curious, and always remember, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times, if one only remembers
To turn on the light.